Vologda, a mid-sized town in the heart of the country, whose citizens earn average incomes. This is Middle Russia. Taking after Moscow, Vologda has built its own shopping malls, auto parts warehouses and fast food restaurants. Now its citizens fear it will once again follow the capital into financial meltdown. Tatiana became a taxi driver just over a year ago. Rising incomes meant there had been a boom in the demand for the service. A single mother, Tatiana earned enough to support her 2 children. Not any longer.
The situation is affecting us directly. Taxes are the first thing that people start to skimp on. Even a couple of months ago I received orders all the time. Now the taxi radio is silent more and more often.
Nikolai is a bank manager. His branch has given many locals the first loans of their lives, funding the purchase of cars, houses and domestic appliances. While he admits less credit is available, the bank is not struggling with bad loans. He warns against making the crisis a reality simply by anticipating it.
If we let panic set in, we will only be making it worse. We mustn't think of the crisis as of something inevitable.
But the leading local financial journalist says there is anecdotal evidence of growing hardship.
We hear of banks pulling out of mortgages at the last moment or raising rates for existing clients. The crisis is also inside people's minds. They do not know how to behave.
At the weekend, Tatiana visits her father. He doesn't own any shares. Much of the food he eats, he grows himself. Since electricity in his village is turned off every winter, the world's energy prices shouldn't have much of an impact. Yet with basic goods on which he spends most of his pension having been hardest hit by inflation, he's had to tighten his belt. And his children are less able to supplement his pension of $250 a month. But he isn't getting too anxious about the prospect of an economic collapse.
We're a generation that grew up in the war, and for us, as long as there isn't a war happening, we just get along somehow.
Most people his age are hoping this crisis won't force them to use World War II as a reference point. Stockbrokers clutching their heads has been the standard image of this crisis, but now it is spreading through the country, and those most vulnerable to it may be least able to protect themselves. Igor Ogrodnev, RT, Vologda.